I think we're back here.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for what happened. The Wi-Fi just went. So now we're on 25.
The Wi-Fi went.
Oh, the signal went off.
It's alright. Go ahead.
Oh, so
The
here
Wi-Fi went. I think the Wi-Fi went. You're telling me that Gotham Chesa said what many times?
he said that he's quitting like many times. Now again,
Hera, why are you taking that back?
I want to show the guys what the puzzle is.
Oh, okay.
So this puzzle was like this. Then we brought our knight. Sorry. It was like this, the first position. Then he played there. Then we brought our knight. Then
they shocked us.
one thing we never saw, me and dad, not only me. I mean dad and I.
Yeah, Dad
He
and I. Good
picked
job.
the pawn. And yeah.
Now
So
what?
for me, what I think, I should pick this. Yes, he will block. He will do this. What? Oh, okay. He will do this. What have I seen? I have this block. My knight came here to attack this, but I've seen after this block, if this knight comes here, for example, this and this queen is, the queen is picks, or the pawn is here, the queen is here, right? So then after picking this, for example, he plays there. If I pick this, he has moves like this. Look at that check. That's a nice check. My knight is now on the corner. Yes, I've won my knee. Now my king comes down, right? After king coming down, what can I do? Then I can even block like this. Oh, but fix it then. Queen. So yeah, I move down. After moving down, does he really even have more attacks? I don't think he has any more attacks. Queen picking, I'll just pick back. Any checks from him? He doesn't have any checks. Can you try and pick this? Maybe it comes out with the bishop, then bring the queen down. Knight coming into the center. Maybe. Then but I'll just bring this out. Bring the rook and castle long. Or even I just chase it like this. Yeah, that's the best. That I think I'm going to pick.
And let's come and check why King E7 doesn't work.
King?
E7
It's a free bishop, and if you're
is a free
thinking,
bishop. Yeah, you're right.
and if you're thinking after here he picks this, look at this what it's doing.
That I've seen. Good job. Well done. Well calculated, Hera. That was thorough calculation. I'm impressed. Look at you smiling. Really? It's okay.
Now, I've already seen an idea. I feel like I've seen such a puzzle before. So, what are my thoughts? This check. Yes, I have this. If he picks, I'm thinking of this sort of a checkmate. Can he pick my knight? No, he cannot. Can he move? No, he cannot. What if check? And this, does he have any other picking me? Yeah, I think that's the move. Because you see, after the king moves here, now I bring my queen here. He has to pick because that's the only thing he can do. And after here, he only has to move because it's a double check. You can't capture and you can't block because when you do that, you're most likely only blocking one. Yeah, so I think that's the move. What has come to my attention here? This is a check. King moves up. First I saw this, but then I've seen the queen. So after here, what are my checks? I have this check, but he just picks this check. He picks. Okay, any check on that row he will pick. And if I play this check with the rook, he will pick with the queen, because if I pick back with my queen, he picks with the king and he has won a rook. What else? The king is here. So yes, after the king there, now I've also seen such a move. If he picks with the rook, I will just pick him back and I'm happy to have a rook for a pawn. I've won a knight. Yeah, I've won a knight. He was a knight up. So yes, after this, what else can he play? How can he stop my pawn? The king is here, the queen can't come here. If the rook comes, I will just pick that and still defending my pawn. And you know that is also a check. Yeah, I think picking this is the correct move. Then after king up, this is a good move. What checks do I have after that? Yeah, this, then I will just pick that, because where does it really even... Oh, he has this, but I really can't worry much about that, because after queening, he'll just pick with the rook, but then I'll just pick. Then if you brought your rook there, I will pick the rook, and now you'll only have a queen. I'll have a queen and a rook. Yes, it is good. This way. Let's recheck again. Yeah, I really don't see any other move, because you only have 2 pieces in the game. This rook anywhere over here and anywhere over there will just be a bad move. This queen, whether it moves here 3, it will be picked. Here it will be picked. Here is really not a good move, because you have a passed pawn. Here it will be picked, and there it's not really even doing anything. So I think pushing this pawn is the best move.
You had a queen check forking the rooks. Number 1, you are rook down, yes. You're a whole rook down.
I am.
Yes, he has 2 rooks, you have 1 rook. The reason why you get it wrong is because in your mind, you've already fixed you're playing the pawn move. So you're not seeing a move that you can see. And that happens to me a lot also, where I think I calculate a move from far away, but every time you make a move, actually recheck. It's discipline. Discipline yourself to say, I know this is what I want to play. This is what I want to play. But that move loses, because he can just pick the pawn, and he's an extra pawn up. There's nothing you can do about it. He's actually winning. But if you just saw, if you looked after the king moved, your queen comes back to d3. It's a fork, triangular fork. You're attacking you just hover over it, you see. Yeah, so pick the pawn, pick the knight, king to f1, queen to d3, you're attacking.
So, here.
Queen to Aye. Yeah, queen to d3, and you pick the pawn.
I wish it was a 1 move.
Then you pick. The thing he can do is now pick
just
this pawn.
After here, he plays here. Then I play.
Okay. So, alright. So that's the purpose. The main point is, after every move, actually take the time to look. You're not looking. Your mind is, you think you're looking, but you're just affirming yourself. You're patting yourself on the back for the move you have seen already that you want to play. So, if you can get to the discipline of seeing after every move, yes, you calculated the whole thing, but every time pause and actually think. You'll save yourself a lot of grief. Even me, that's where I am in terms of my chess. I've lost so many things because of that. But I like your progress. 27 is still not good. Beat your high score for the day. Go Hera. Go Hera. Tell her, guess where Hera is? That's not guessing when you look. She has 27. Okay, Hera, carry on. Time is okay. Let me see this puzzle. What
so for me, what I'm thinking, my first thought was here. See? To move the king. He smells like perfume.
I've seen the answer. I'm not comment, but tell us what your answer.
So, this is the move I'm thinking about. So this move, I'm just moving the king away from in front of my pawn, and it's also a check, right? So I was thinking after this move, what moves do I have? I have this move. What is it threatening here? The king can't come back in front of the pawn, right? Let us counter check, because I don't want to miss. What if I play here first? What will the king do? You will just bring this here, so that after I check you and you move, then I can wait. Does that really even work?
Put that on your lapel, so you can put it here. Facing. Face up, face up, face up, face up. The beauty of thinking in chess.
Okay, so what are we saying? If I play here first, there's such a move. See, the reason why I'm a little scared of this move, because you see this is checking my king. Then you see after, if I play here first, right? And then you play here. Then now, for example, I check here. Then you will play here. Then now I check here. Then you will just play here. Now if I wait, how does that really even help? One has to be a good move. Let's see. After here, why is this a bad move? Or why is that a bad move? So, if I play here, what moves does he have? He has this move, he has that move and that move. Let's think of all the moves. He can't move any of these pawns. So he only has 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. Let's think through all of them.
Dad, they smell like mommy.
Yes, you do. You know what you did?
What?
You applied man's perfume.
Oh gosh. What are you?
Okay, so after I play here, this was one of the thoughts of my here. It's actually a very good move. Why doesn't this doesn't work? Because I have checks. See? They must be.
So there are two moves that look like they're fine, but you have to find out why one is not fine.
I've seen why one is not fine. But this is the worst move. Because this king just comes down. I'm not going to move this pawn. I think king up is the best move. Why? Because none of these moves will help him. If this comes here, I have many checks in between. If this comes here, check. He will not move to the corners. He will move in front of the pawn. And if I come back defending, he'll just move up. Then we'll just draw here. And he can even try and queen. So that's not... Yeah, the king moving up is the best move. Because here, he will draw.
Okay, so one thing first, and it's good to have seen.
I'm so happy.
The number of times I see you make that mistake, where you think I'll check him, then he moves here, he moves away. There's nothing like moves away. Where is he moving and what's the difference? This is a bad move, obviously. That's a bad move, obviously, when you check him. But this is a brilliant move. And there's no reason why the king should just allow you to advance. So you should look for what are the real options that king can move to. What does that mean when he plays here? Number 2, bishops of opposite colors, they tend to draw a lot because now you can't force these pawns to pass. So just be mindful about these kinds of positions. When you have 2 bishops, this bishop is of this color, this of this color. You can easily create a blockade. A blockade is one of those things that I told you is a way of drawing defending. So you just bring this, you blockade the dark squares, and you can't force the king out of this line. So that's a good move. Go ahead.
Just like this.
That
Like this.
like that, yes. And so that's the discipline I'm trying to, because chess has very fine margins between winning and not winning.
I'm on 28, I better be careful. Check. This is just thinking. This check actually might be a very good check. Why? Because you see, after this check, look what it's doing. It is doing 2 things. It is checking the king, and it is it has a power piece. Actually, is this really having a power piece? Your rook is defending. Okay, it's checking the king. For example, the king moves here. Or even, let's see, where does he move? If I check him, you play there. Then what checks do I have? A check, you'll pick me. Yeah. Or I can just check you here. And if you play there, I will... Wow, I can't do this. After checking you, and you move, I just pick the queen. Okay. So for example, I check you, then you move here. I will check you again here. The queen is here. Where can you move? This is the only move when you block this. So actually, yes, I am creating a power piece. This looks like the best move because none of these pawns will move. He's threatening this. If, for example, I play here or even here, it's just wasting and losing time. You see, he has a bishop up. I only have this. He has a bishop and a rook up. So my best training is to look for checkmate. This is a very forcing move. Oi. Try and format it. Wait, listen. Look, listen. Queen. Now we'll have a rook and a queen. We'll have 2 rooks and a bishop. You see better? Actually, in +1, +2, I'm a pawn up. So yes, I think this is a better move. It's giving me such a bigger advantage. So then I will. It is also checkmate. Yeah.
I was wondering what you're talking about. But it's a good thing that at least you're thinking that way. Honestly, I've not seen that answer.
The first thing I saw is that, you see? Yeah. There's a thing. I'm thinking, let's see. Do you know why this? These rooks have a good attack on this king. Do I have any knight?
Is that a 1600 move?
What checks do I have? I have this check. I have this check. Do I have any other checks? Do I? No, I do not have. Knight can't check.
This is an unfair tactic. If you get it, I'll add you 50 shillings to your savings.
Okay.
But it's not too hard, but it's just not a very easy tactic. I'm surprised it's rated like 1700. It should be rated higher. Okay, 50, maybe 100. Add 100 shillings. Let me just double check that I've got it right, because maybe I think I've gotten it right, but I haven't.
Am I winning after that? Do you not have seen? This is just me thinking. I've just looked at all my things and I've seen these are checks that I have, but they'll get picked. So after checks, what do I have? I have captures. Captures, look at this queen. Just on this pawn. Here, let's see. After picking, he will pick with the queen. Then I pick, look, he's attacking my rook. But I have a knight defending, I have a rook. Then you see also something else. Look at this.
You're brilliant, my daughter. You're so brilliant. I'm so proud of you. 100 shillings is yours.
It is?
It is answer. It was just a lines issue. Yeah. That's a tough tactic.
Dad, this is also easy. It's a free pawn.
It's not a free pawn. Pawns are not the end of the story. It's just that these guys are aligned. And you see there's a tactic. If you pick and you pick with the king, he comes check and then brings the rook here. And there is no way one of these guys can go away to defend the other. That's the whole story. Yeah, okay, play. Then it gives a red. But I'm sure I'm right. I'm sure we are right. It will happen exactly that way.
It will happen? Dad, rephrase. It will happen?
It's giving you a trap to see whether you'll know the difference between these two moves that look right. Why not pick the rook first?
You see? If I pick the rook, he picks with the knight and I've not won anything.
The devil is a liar. That is. Now you see. Pay attention. Clearly. Looks like they're fine. Okay, so you think fast. There's a fine difference between a winning position.
Is that your good high score?
No.
No, as in like.
No, it is not.
It's not? Fine.
I've told you I think your rating is around 2000. So once you get to around 2000 and something, then now you're playing at your level. And you've solved puzzles of 2700. So
I have?
Yes, you have. And yeah, you have actually. There's a puzzle that was so hard, it was posted on Chess Updates. Then you just spent your time and looked at it and you solved it.
I took a whole day that
It
day.
wasn't a whole day, it was like 30 minutes.
30.
It was 30 minutes.
Was
I
it
think I would
that-
have waited for the whole day for you to solve it.
You had given me your phone.
Yes,
Then
I
you
did.
were getting called and called.
So you think I gave you my phone for a whole day?
Okay, not a whole day. You got called, I gave you the phone.
I get calls like that. It's just nowadays I don't get so many calls.
Maybe.
Carry on, Ira,
Fine.
carry on. Time,
Okay, let's see.
time.
What are my checks? I think this is just testing endgame. Pick, he will pick. I can bring my king here to shoulder off the king. If I move my pawn, you just enter the box. So I pick, you will pick. Then I will bring this king here. What will you do? For example, let's say, what if you bring your king down? Okay, most likely I'll bring his king up here. Then if I bring it up, if the king goes down, I can just play here. Then if the king comes up, I will play here. If the king goes up, I'll just queen. The king cannot come anywhere near my pawn. Actually, can it? Because my king is here. Can. So you'll have to go like this. 1, 2, 3. And I'm here. One, 2, 3, 4. He'll pick my pawn. So after here, I will play up. Then I come and shield him. Then I will now come. This king should not be allowed. Here. I think I got the whole thing. I want to exchange off I am a pawn up. Don't push your pawn. Bring your king up. Don't push your pawn. He will enter into your box. Let's just counter check. If I push, you will bring your king. If I push, you will bring your king. If I push, you will pick. So this king coming up here is the best move. My king goes down, he will still do the exact same thing. If I push, you will bring your king. If I push, you will bring your king and you will pick my pawn. So this is the best move. If I push, you will bring your king. If I push, you will bring your king. If I push, you will bring your king. That is not the best move. This is the best move. Okay. So this is number 31. What? Let's see. I have this check. Isn't this checkmate? Is there a twist? Is it a check? Can you capture me? There's no queen here, there's no bishop. Yes. This is check. Mate. And he moves his king away. No, can he pick my queen? No. Is this knight defending? Okay, let's look at sections. This bishop cannot pick, it is on a light square. This rook cannot pick, it is blocked. This rook cannot pick, it is blocked. Let's look at this pawn. This pawn they cannot pick. Pawns are actually
So
out
the
of the game.
quadrants are like this. Give me the mouse. Quadrants are like this. Like this is a quadrant. Wait, is that the quadrant? No, this one. This 4 squares 4x4. You have a rook and a knight. Basically, you're taking
Quadrants are like quarters.
quarters, yes. So this quarter, you see, okay, quarters are good. These are 4x4 squares. This 4x4, just to see what is there and what they're doing, so you don't miss anything and what's going on in those spaces. That's what it means.
Okay, so I've looked at this and that. Do I have any other white pieces on that quadrant? No, so look at this one. Pawns cannot pick. This knight cannot pick me because I am on a light squared. And it is on a light squared. When a knight moves, it attacks the line. It goes to a different lane. As the rook is blocked, it cannot pick me. Let's look at this quadrant. That is the last quadrant that has a light piece. This queen is on a light squared but cannot pick my queen. Okay, I think it is. Do I have any other moves? It is a checkmate. It's a checkmate. I believe it's a checkmate.
If that had been brought as number 1, would you have taken that long to think?
No.
Why are you taking so long to think it's just a checkmate and this? Why
It's
did
on 32. You see 32 doesn't bring that.
so?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's somehow
Now another question.
interesting.
See, me, I've looked at this, and this is just the first move that came to mind. See, when you look, you have just, oh, that's a nice move. So, the thing that's hitting me right now, that just hit me, it's this. Look at this. What is the king's only move? Here. What can I play? This. First, let's see. This, can he block? Oh, but after he blocks, I just check him. Then I will pick this. He's attacking my queen. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I think this is just the move. Yes. Can he pick with any other piece? No, he cannot. There's no bishops on the board. Let's look at quadrants. So, he cannot pick with the king. He cannot pick with the knight. He cannot pick with the pawn. He cannot pick with the rook. Yes. Another quadrant. He cannot pick with the rook. Pawns, they can't. Pawn, he can't. We have looked at all the quadrants of blacks pieces that are there. So after them,
Okay, the quadrants also affect your pieces, but I don't think it's relevant in this position, just for you to develop this as a habit. But remember what you did last time.
what's my high score?
In high school, currently you're 33, your target is 35, and you're right now at 31. You're 30, not 31. Two. Remember, the first one and the second one that I told you.
That this is 32.
This is 32, yes, so you're 30. You're 5.
What?
You'll probably be at 4 only, which is fine. Good job. The one you missed was a really painful one. You'd have been at 33. 32. It's alright. Don't worry.
31.
They've been at 31, yes. But this is, you're still doing better than you've done
At least if
the whole
I...
day. Carry on. So in future, just think that I'm sitting here and you just think the same way and just play.
So, here. I think this is the move. Why? Because I've looked at all the quadrants. If he blocks with the queen, this is the best move. He blocks with the knight. I will pick the queen. If he picks, I will pick his knight. What have I... Oh. I'm a rook down. I can pick the knight, not the queen. Wow. Okay, if I pick the knight, yeah, I'll be up. Bishop, rook for a bishop, queen for a rook. Yeah, I'll be up. If I pick the knight, if you pick, I will pick your queen.
So what you're figuring out is something called move order. And move order is a very powerful thing in chess. So every time you're looking at a position and something doesn't seem to be working, even for your opponent, just change the move order a little bit. Maybe you find that the move order change works. Like in this case, yes, okay, this is not helping. So you play that, for example, he blocks with the queen, you pick the pawn, blocks with the knight. I've not even seen that, so that was a good pick. Then you said you pick the queen, he picks the queen, you pick the knight. So picking the queen first, that is one order. but the moves are generally picking the queen and picking the knight. What if you pick the knight first? That is changing the move order. So start with this. So remember that position where you had a bishop check and a king move. If you start with the bishop, then the king moves up. Then now, okay. If you move there, you can bring your king. The moves are just those two, but change the move order. King first is winning, bishop first is not winning. So you have to always be very careful about move order. Move order is a very important thing in chess, and it's a big secret. When you find something isn't working, try changing the move order. When you think you're getting away with the defense, change the move order for your opponent. Then you see. Our time is really gone, by the way. You really have to now you just have to play very fast, regardless. How does it feel?
Good, but scary.
Yes. It's the beauty of chess.
Check. This one move. What do you play? You move down. What can I play? What can I play? What can I play? No, he's also attacking my knight. If I play there first, king moves down. Yeah. Can't I find this one? I found it.
And I can understand why this initially it looked a bit difficult. Then it's easy difficult. It's an easy and difficult puzzle at the same time for a very unique reason in chess.
Okay. So what do we have? We have this. He blocks the knight. Okay, that's one move. And he also plays here. Simply, what moves do I have? I have that capture of the knight. After that capture of the knight, what moves do I have? I have that check, but he will pick. The most we have except from that check of the rook.
Quadrants.
Okay. Let's see. Let's start with this move because I will not even check this. Let's look at the first. He will move here. Do I have a check in this quadrant? See. This knight cannot come and check. I do have a check which is here. But then you will pick. What else can I play? Do I have an in-between move? Do I pick the knight first?
Can I give What is it? What is it, Era?
This Do you know he is attacking my rook?
He's attacking your rook.
Do you know? For me, I'm so focused that something is here. Thinking that here. Can't believe this. This is a free knight. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. You don't have any checks with this rook. Yeah, I just picked the knight. This check, if you move here now, how do I do it? Yes, I picked the knight. What moves do you have? After picking the knight, you will pick my rook.
You are thinking like trapped. That you pick the knight, he picks your knight back. Sarah, you're so funny.
Am I really? Okay, so if I pick this knight, you will pick my rook. But if I play here first, now that rook is just free. What if I pick this first? You pick.
What is it, Vera?
This rook is.
What is it? Talk to me. Talk to me, beautiful. What's up?
Why didn't I saw I pick the knight, then I pick the rook. What if I pick the rook first? I pick the rook, what can he do? He picks me back. If he picks me, I will pick him back. If he can't check me, I think that's a move. I know it is a move, well, it's almost sleeping time.
So this is a very nice lesson for you to remember. Like, that is such an easy move before you play it. Such an easy move. Why do you think you didn't see it?
Because I was focused on one thing.
Exactly. So the idea is look at the lines. Just look at other possibilities. Sometimes, like you're going for checkmate, and it looks like that's the move. Checkmate, but something else will open up. Normally, you trade off one advantage for another. Like in this case, just defocus on the king. And this is just a simple win. I confess, I also took like about 3 minutes. No, 1 minute. Okay, a few seconds. Looking at some of these things.
I took a long time on that.
You did. You have to play Hera. Time is up.
Okay, what am I thinking here? So, what the thing that hit me is this. Look at this. Nice check. If he blocks with the pawn, I will pick it. What else can he block with? Cannot block with anything else because he only has one more life for the bishop. He doesn't have any pawns here. The knight is on the right square bishop. The knight also cannot come and block because this is here. Yeah, so I think that is the move because he can't block, and I think that is checkmate in 2. Wait, 1, 2, yeah, in 2. What? After here, and he blocks. Then I can't pick. Just like this to get him around. There is such a nice tactic here. Either one, do you know you're falling into checkmate? Wait, are you? No, it's not. Do you know what I thought? You see, after I'll move this pawn here, threatening this. But then I saw this is not really even checking here. Did I want 30? 2.
3 more.
Dad, do you know you can capture 1%? So you see, what I'm thinking is here, right? Then I saw this and I said, I cannot pick with the bishop. Let's think of another move. After here, if he blocks like this, I will capture 1%. That is something, to say the truth, I never saw. Yeah, that is the move. Why? Because I will capture 1%. And you can't block with anything. After this, I will pick.
On percent is another thing people normally forget. Checkmate in 3. Ooh, that's a. What is it?
This is like that puzzle that you and Taylor insisted you helped me. You look. You see, everybody is thinking, what checkmate do I have? If I pick this, if I play here, he'll pick me. If I play here, he'll pick me. If I play here, he'll pick me. What else do I have? If I play here, he will pick and I cannot play this. But do you know what? I can play this. Why? It's pinned. It is pinned. That is the move. Can you block? No, you cannot. This queen is far off in the corner. None of these pieces are in the game. None of those pieces.
For you to sleep, Hera. Okay, go sleep now.
Dad. That one?
Anna,
Yes?
I'm not saying that about my good man. I will not. You know it's me and Mommy teaching it.
It's a nice one.
And it's on 36. It couldn't have been on.
If you get this one, you know you have got a new high score. 35.
I've already gotten a new high
No,
score.
after this, you're on 30.
I was
you're
on
34.
33.
Oh, you have a new high score of 34.
Yeah.
Good job, good job, good
Dad,
job.
it's 36.
You're on 1955. If you get this,
It's 36.
36, yes, she's on 36.
Dad helped me with
How do you
2.
even know? I helped her with 2 years, so she's on 34. How do you even know how to read 36, young lady? But you know many things.
How could Hera
This is a something.
get 63? How?
It's not 63, it's 36.
Dad, I have to know. How could it be 63?
3.
It can even count up to 90.
You can count up to 90. Okay, count, I see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I've already reached 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. What is it called again? 48, 49. I think you might need a hint. 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Oh God,
Good job.
61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 67, 68, 69.
After 65, you passed a number. You went from 65 to 67.
65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71,
Can I ask
72.
for help here?
Look at your lines.
73, 74, 75, 76, 77.
Look at your pieces where they can move to. Active moves.
78, 79.
Look at your lines.
80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86,
Okay, see,
87,
my lines.
88, 89, 90.
Carry on from 90.
91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100!
Good job. You know, if you can count up to 100, you can count up to 1,000. So once you've gotten to 100, you go from 101, 102, 103 until 199. Then from 199, you go to 200. Then you start again. Don't count up to 1,000, but you can do it. That's how you do it. Good job. You're brilliant. How are you so brilliant?
I don't know.
Looking at my lines, I'm seeing to the queens here, we have a queen that is picked, and it's a
I
check.
wasn't even thinking about
You will pick with your bishop.
Mm-hmm.
To my other side, I'm seeing I
Okay,
have
so once that is up, yeah, you have a bishop, right?
picked. He picks.
So what? Look at your lines from that move. That's the first move.
What?
Have you seen it?
I can't even draw my rook here. Is that the move?
After you've picked, not before. That's a simple, very easy move. Okay. So lines, other than active moves, look at your lines. Wait, what is that? That's easy.
It is.
Very easy. It's just lines.
What?
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Lines is a big part of chess. Looks like it's a complex puzzle, but it is not.
What am I thinking here? It is here. I'm thinking of picking this. Why? Because it said that 2 rooks for a queen is a bad exchange for the person who's giving 2 rooks. Because you see, 5 plus 5 is 10. A queen is having 0.9. So I'm thinking I pick here. If you pick, I will pick. Then look at this that I have. My rook is on an open. The bishop can just come here. My knight will come into a good square, most likely here. My rook will come out. Your queen is still here. Oh, what? Do you know after pick? You'll just pick my rook.
So that's the secret thing. Remember what I told you yesterday? The move after the combination. What will he play? After everything is finished, what will my opponent play? And that is always a reason to get to lose. So clearly, that doesn't look like it's working. And by the way, when the queen picks, it's a skewer. Knight and bishop, and they can't protect each other, so you're losing another piece also.
That's bad. Just imagine me picking that. I'm so sad.
That's why you should think ahead. Okay.
Okay. It's a check. Capturing, I have only one capture, and it looks like a bad capture. It is a bad capture. What else? There's blocking, but in this I cannot block. So what is my third thing? It is called Moving. Wait. What? This one, seriously? Do you know what I've just seen? I've seen my movies here, right? But then you see, you can try this. But that is a bad move. He picks. I pick. He picks. If I pick this, do you know this is a move? That's the only problem I have with that move. Then if I block here, you pick that. Then I check you, move down. And then, what's it? What if here, if I pick with the king, he will pick my rook. Something else I've seen, the king and the queen are on the same line. But this rook that's here cannot come here. But what other move do I have? It's a check. This is a bad move. I'm losing a rook. I'm just moving down. Because now which other move works? I can't pick with my knight. Let's look at quarters. Pawns. These are the quarter only as pawns. Alright. So here.
You're in check. You have only 2 moves.
Why did he play there? Wait. If I check, I'll move. Check. You move. Check. You move. Wait.
I also don't have this one yet. I saw that far. Okay, this far, I didn't know what was gonna play as white, but as white. So king to d1, I didn't predict. Okay, I had an idea. Maybe the idea still works, but let me see. Play the
See, for me, these are my thoughts. Look at this king having all this open. Then you see, oh. You see, after here, I'm just thinking checks. Which checks do I have? I have this check. I have this check. Which captures do I have? I have this check. Capture. Yeah. But it loses a rook. That capture. So, what I've just noticed is after this queen moving, it leaves behind a rook. So I better be careful.
Oh, interesting. Let me see.
Then you see, I can't like come here to threaten check. See, after I can maybe try and check with this, then you move. Then I can't come here to threaten checkmate. Black just has a nice one. Yeah, that's just checkmate. Can't block, can't move. So, bring my queen here. Oh, no, I mean my bishop here. That's what I am considering in my mind, because I see it has some little value here.
that should work now. And so I think let's connect this and see if that works.
Yeah.
So anyway, my idea is to come and block this hook, bring back the visual that blocks it. If you pick, I pick again, and then now I have this check. And this check normally will be either a checkmate at some point. That will be like it will be a checkmate.
Just here. Do I have them?
Yeah, exactly.
You see, you've told me to with your group, right? What if here, you pick that? What if now, if it's here, then maybe we'll see. Now I have a big attack here. Because if I check it with my clue, actually I just put my flag here, then I check you here. But that's just the water. That seems the water.
So to begin with, it looks nice, but then after so the main thing about is that it's not that very expensive. And then I think just need it. That is normally a technique. When you have see the thing is locked on each front, you have your rook. The person gets first things to you. So after this step, you really don't have much of an option. You can't cross over. So you probably have to play your rook here with him here. Whichever you play, I'm going to bring my rook in.
Okay.
So let's just do it. Maybe your move was like this. Then you have the chance for that to do your thing. These are not complicated.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's such a good sense. Let's look. How does this look? Okay. This is big. What if you don't pick that? If I pick
There, whichever the move you can do, just play a move. Let's play that. From let's play. Okay. Play this move and bring your rook.
yes, that's what I'm about.
Then play there, then you can play your rook. And this is quite hard for them to see.
Here, that's a move. Next. Then, can't move down. So you please here, then I will check you. Then, for example, you move here down, then I pick this, then you move here down, and then I pick this. And then I pick. Here, right? So I think it's here, then I check them, then it moves down, then I will pick this one. Then moves down and do that usual. Then I check it. One more thing.
Then the first one is clean. I think the first one is right. Do this.
If I guess this correct, did you help me?
No. Just just want us to be able to try to think fast if that could be wrong.
One. Connected. One. This is not 100% work. I think we don't have an option that
Don't ask me that I think it's clear, but yeah, it's fine. That's the way to balance now.
do you know something? What about names here? You see,
What are your time? Yeah, exactly. Exactly 10:36 not for 6 months. But I thought that was not out. That's the same.
here, 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 you're going to pick the card. I know something. I think you see, I push my hand. If it comes down, this is what this is the result of here, then the thing has been like this here. Do you know how that this is like that? This is things.
Well done. Yeah.
Things check. Something like this. Then I push. Okay. And draw. If I push, you will push. If I push, you push. If I clean, I can't miss. So,
You have to feel that the offense is going to not clear. It's in fact, not as a gun. Yes, it's been not as a mean. What?
so the hand is here.
Nothing as me. You can do that. You will be doing the same thing as.
Yeah, right. That's good. Wow, amazing. I click here to do extend the box. Then I click here. Uh, if I want into the box, that's the box. Here, 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 here. For example, if I click here, push, you feel my key. Yes, if you push, I do my key. The key is not in my box, and I leave my box. But if I click here, then you enter, then I will just close my box. It's good. If I come here straight away, you enter. Wait, come here. 1, 2, 3, 1, will come.
Okay.
It's good.
What's the first answer here?
Is it Jack? Yeah, interesting.
Sentence.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
This Jack.
Mm. Mm. That's good. Yes, yes. That all is good. This is my check book comes.
This one.
Learn something.
Easy. 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 What is the answer?
What? Till the
Statistics.
yes, till the 19th bishop. Which doesn't work. Doesn't work with the feature. Check then what you pick up and that's the problem. Okay.
Do you know what if I want to look at this video, see if my name is correct?
What's that again? It doesn't work because it picks stuff. Then what else?
It's also speaking of this.
It takes
It takes and then
is in the look at that then.
yes. Yes. Dad, the
Mhm.
queen can't move.
Right?
Look, I pick.
Okay.
If your queen picks, this rook comes here. If your queen moves, she's checkmate.
Okay.
I got it.
Thanks.
That is that.
So that's one point, but
That's
play.
I want to just ask.
That's the first one that you got wrong.
Just ask.
Fine.
What was my move here?
Okay, let's go. Making that, then we put up again. That's what's next again. I think
Maybe you can trust him.
I'm not in. So let's see. This is the move that's possible. Let's put up the one.
Try
This is the
picking
move that I saw.
Try picking.
Doesn't work.
Try.
Let's try this. And then work. And this is a check. Really feel that's the end of it. And this is a figure.
Dad, do you remember I saying that?
What's the idea? What's the idea?
Yes. When you just put some check.
Check. Who is that? Is it?
You see, after this check moves here. Check moves here. Then
This one the queen with the checkmate. You can't move flow with the king until the checkmate. So if you move your check, you have to move. Yes, if you make
I squeezed 37.
36.
I got one. Do you remember? The last one.
The last one, I get it.
No, not the last. The one before the last one. Let me show you.
One moment. 36 error, 36. That's okay.
Can I show you?
What is the idea here? So, check. Then,
Do you know I'm catching it?
you've got 3, it's just like this idea. This is what I said initially when I was asked that from. Only because this is here can make. In terms of two, into left. Let's just look at this step. Move up here. Input it is sticking to this surface. Because here means here. Left. New move and then this of course is 6.
Yeah. I think you
Now
are.
we should press 3 is what let's look at this. So press 3. Sticking. This is too hard. And this one is not.
Okay.
This one is a hard computer line. Okay. Is it so?
There's a lot complicated, you know?
Yes, it has to be this way. And it says that the queen has to be here. Wait, the queen trapped. Let's be trapped. Like that here. The idea is that it's not safe. It's really for the sake of it. Or the queen is lost. So yeah. Never.
Maybe it's just wrong.
Okay, so I think that tactic was put there to confirm that we are not cheating. It's after this sometimes because it's an impossible tactic to solve.
Alex, can't you want to ask? Go back again.
What happened?
Um,
Oh, yeah, it is.
so,
One moment, let's see this puzzle.
so it's a moment.
Let's see this puzzle lost first. This one really saw. Okay. One moment. The last puzzle, this one. Let's see this first puzzle. What happened there? What's the answer?
Pin.
Well, that pin doesn't seem right.
Okay.
That's in fact.
Try and talk to people.
How now? That's the solution. Okay, I'm going to rope down first. Then it will be quick fast.
Rook?
Rook, then rook double level.
Going.
Then that's it. Really?
That is this one. What is it? It's picking up.
Ah. So,
The way you said the queen can't move up. Okay, Dad, look. Remember this puzzle.
that puzzle I have to.
Okay, there was another one. There was one puzzle I saw. This one, but it doesn't.
I didn't help you here. I helped you there.
Dad, here I said push. Then you went through. I said here push. So I was like,
I have no, remember the help I gave you. I told you when I feel and I feel and so on. Then you can think about it. Remember,
I think that's the name of
what is that?
Dad, I said I pushed my pawn. Then you said queen and a draw. And I was thinking through. That's not help. Do you know why?
That is that.
Do you know why?
Not this one.
Dad, that's not help.
That is right.
Let's accept the fact.
This is 161 is something like this. I don't know what
Yes, could you, a few minutes ago, yes.
What is the year? Very recently, like less than a year ago, in fact. No, probably the year. 106. Let's move on. Congratulations. Right? The first school is 33. Yeah, 36 is good, but the new target is 40. No?